I was gonna stream before all you guys popped in here. I have no idea. That's up to you if you want it to be.
So, hey, JP, sorry for being semi-rude last night.
I was gonna stream before you bros got in here. It was all set up.
I don't remember that, Donald.
I think it's a great topic, dude, talking about clones, though. I mean, clone technology has been something that they stopped in 2005, I remember.
But,
I put 25 years old.
I put a new video up on YouTube.
As far as I know, the FDA approved cloned meat, so I'm pretty sure.
Cloning meat, yeah. So we're cloning the farming, but are we cloning humans? And that's what happened in 2005.
I put a new video on YouTube.
I mean, you know how the military operates. You would have to almost guarantee it's been tested on humans already.
You see it, Donald?
Listen.
I mean, think about it. Think about it. Why would they have wanted to stop? You know what I'm saying? Why would they have wanted to have stopped fucking doing it to humans if they weren't doing it in the first place, right?
Yeah, dude.
Like, I mean, and especially if you became a very wealthy entrepreneur, such as some of the people that we have in office and outside of even that, you know.
Exactly.
And I guarantee it that they would definitely clone themselves because they have just so much money and they're so bored. And they don't even know what to spend their money on.
And they're so famous, you have to make shields and decoys so the real person doesn't get the group of people that hate that real person.
We tried morale. We tried morale, but our morale has been broken. Our morale has been broken.
But doesn't the Christian side of you fucking boil when you hear about cloning? Because that's an abomination of God right there.
Yeah.
It doesn't make me boil. It puts me to a degree where
it's good to know that the technology's there and we have it.
But I haven't really thought about what happens when I find out that my little brother clones his daughter. Because his daughter
died. Well, I mean, in some aspirations, I can see this being a beneficial thing.
What do you think about it?
Yeah,
like there's
that's the stuff that's weird.
There's this app that these two kids made, and it was about.
Is there a soul in a human clone?
It was about a boy.
Is there a soul in it?
It was about a boy that lost his father, and him and his older brother. They created an app for your phone.
One to say anybody has
Dad app, and basically after
I feel like I have a soul.
Well, of course we have a soul because there's leading top scientists that get paid a lot of money to basically to figure out how the soul works. So. I mean, if you want to go ahead and pretend that there's no such thing as a soul, I can't stop you. But scientists are literally trying to figure out how souls work.
But they actually do it. Okay.
You have a lot of soul and heart. The way you care
that's
about
what D-wave
so
quantum. That's what quantum mechanics, the D-wave quantum mechanics. That's what particle colliding is all about, man. Is trying to figure out how God makes all this happen. You know. According to the Bible, it's the word of God holds all molecules together. But that's what
the power of free will.
That's what no. What I'm saying is the word of God. We're nothing but a collection of molecules, right, and cells. The word of God holds all that matter together, right? So while they're over there slamming particles into each other, they're trying to undo matter. They're trying to literally break the fabric of reality so they can study how it's done, so they can try to figure out how God made all this shit.
To take a group of positive atoms, atoms or nucleuses, split them apart and watch them try to combine again, but then split them apart again. Things like that, Watch the light gather, but then less
So here we are in this
the
great
light.
planet that we live on today. And we have the science of cloning, absolutely. And I actually think that we are all given that ability to clone too. I really do. I think that we easily can do it ourselves. We can clone animals. We can do this shit. Scientists, everybody, and I think.
Yeah, I don't think we should though. I think we're playing God.
We make ears. Just like we make abs
on the back of
and everything. No, I don't make that.
That's not cloning. That's stem cell science.
Well, I'm just
still,
saying
it's
that
fucked
I
up
think
regardless.
cloning is easier than what you think it is. It's gonna screw up our whole universe, dude. When you start cloning things, you make things weaker.
Well, when you start talking about
the
stem cells,
of sex. That's all it does is cloning.
you can get the same exact
disturbs the
stem cells
process
that's inside of the
It
placenta
disturbs.
out of the
Yeah, there you
umbilical
go.
cord.
I mean, it would disturb. It would
disturbs
disturb the way
the
that,
natural production of life.
yeah,
That's
and
what
then
cloning
I
will
mean,
do.
seriously, I mean, we'll use a great example like an apple tree. So you have these apple trees, right? And you have all these different apple trees around the planet. And then when these different apple trees blossom with one another, they actually create a stronger, bigger, better apple. Okay.
Yeah. Yep.
But
Because
that's
they're
what it's
working to
all. It
strive
really
Have
to
you
is
ever
grow
about.
heard?
stronger.
We have
We
been
did the same
so
thing with
deceived.
weed.
We have been so
What's the
deceived
problem?
by
Yeah.
our own.
The same thing
by
with
our own
weed, like
Genetically
JP
modifying
said.
weed, making it stronger.
Yeah.
We're being
Yeah,
deceived by
that's
our
what
own
the
species,
the
gentlemen.
hydro is all supposed to be about, and all that shit, making it better, different ways, splitting strains together, blah blah blah. Everything is like everything is genetically altered in a sense. Even the processed food.
But at the same time,
I
that
understand, but there's a natural
potatoes.
There's a natural evolutionary progress, and then there's scientists that fucking speed this shit up and start meddling.
Evolutionary process
there
is
you go.
Fuck everything
and
up.
then when we label that
we're
into
bypassing
what we
that
call
evolutionary,
eugenics,
and
Like
that's
for
just gonna be
example,
bad.
Matt,
Let's say 100 years from now.
doesn't anyone
bypassing
find
all
it fishy that marijuana decided to go legal all these states all at once? You know what I'm saying? And it just goes right along the guidelines of what you're saying. I mean, I just find it. Call me paranoid, but I just find it. I just find it crazy that all these states are deciding to go green all at once. And you know who's right in the smack dab. Well,
Reagan.
maybe. But yeah, no, Monsanto's is right in the smack dab of it all.
Monsanto's, yeah. Yeah, but
And they're going to create genetically modified marijuana seeds, and they're not going to be stronger. They're going to sterilize you.
They've already done it.
Let's talk. I got a nice buzz going on, so let's see if I'm over talking you guys. But shut the fuck up.
Agree with
Cobra.
what is being
I already
done.
dealt with Bulldog last night. I'm not going to be over talking today. Just imagine 100 years from now.
Cheesy feet, what's going on?
We're genetically altering like our foods, our weed, maybe even people eventually within 100 years. What is that going to do to our natural evolution chain?
It's going to make it better.
Slow it down.
It's already.
I think it's going to make it a lot better.
No, how is it going to
the reason why things evolve, Ryan, is because
look around you.
For them to survive.
I mean, how is it not making it better?
Take a look what's happening.
Yes, but the natural thing is going to be
look around you, bro.
It's going to be
our forestry, our greenery is 20 times it was back in the days of, say, George Washington. Our ice caps, for example.
The natural process is what I'm talking about.
Our fresh water supplies, for example, are larger than they once were. I'm just saying, we do amazing things for the earth. Don't let these carbon scientists fucking tell you any different.
Well, hold on. If we want to evolve as human beings, we don't need to start synthetically doing other shit.
Like, what do you mean?
That. I mean,
like augmentation?
Socialized civilization.
Oh, that sounds scary.
Oh, that's awesome.
That sounds scary, Bill.
Jesus Christ.
Hell yeah! Fuck that. Yeah.
Oh my god. Well, let me tell you something. The idea of a society is to believe in your heart of hearts that people are good. And when you treat others as if you matter, If you treat yourself like you matter, then you can treat others as though they matter. And by this easy exchange between human behavior and human ingenuity is easily done, and then that's what creates a society. Once people start introverting and then breaking down, into this social paradigm that we're into nowadays, that's exactly what we're seeing around us as society breaking apart as it is today.
Let's break down the word paradigm, though. What is the definition of a paradigm?
Paradox?
Paradigm. Let's break that word down. Paradigm. Paradox.
Parallel could be dimensions, could have been timelines. Parallel. Paradox. Parallel.
A parallel. Things in relationship with one another?
But maybe opposite.
In the zeitgeist.
A paradox is like opposite, like negative. Yeah, exactly. That's what
multiverse theory.
It's like a different version of you. It could be good or bad. You could be the bad person right now, or you could be the good person. Well, so does the other person that is you, your doppelganger.
Dude, I don't think I've ever hung out with you.
He thinks he's a good person, but he might be a piece of shit in the other paradox, the parallel dimension.
I'm kind of surprised that you don't know. I didn't think you drink.
Ooh,
Riff.
I drink.
Riff. Yeah, I didn't know, dude.
I went and stayed with him for 2 weeks. He drinks a lot now.
JP showed up.
I'm sorry, I'm a bad influence, buddy.
JP left his fucking signature move.
I like to befriend young teenagers.
Oh, dude, look, William White from San Francisco is calling you.
I'm only a year younger than you.
William White.
But thank you for taking
I definitely don't believe in anarchy, I think Antifa tried to prove that anarchy doesn't work when they,
Hey, Riff. Show everybody proof. What do you have that is mine, that is yours, that is also mine?
Well, I mean, I don't believe
behind the couch.
This movement. I see these individuals on the California highway with their bumper stickers that say resist autumn, and I can't believe that these people in a Prius,
in my opinion, they're resisting
promote this kind of
hello non-fascist riff
America,
from alternate
what
reality.
America is. Because really, if you don't have a border, you don't have America, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, you're not the Robin Riff anymore. You know that, right, Ryan?
Yeah, the border's been open since 2008.
Well, that is a negative attitude, sir.
Well, I don't think so, because he's got an awesome school.
It would have been cool to see, though. But
he goes to trade school, everybody. Listen to what he has to say.
Diva Duda, what's going on? No shit. Godman, what's up?
Yeah. Welding desks together.
I got JP the Bat, Cobra Commander. And I don't know anybody else. That's all I know. Donald Doyle's lingering around
Wally.
somewhere.
Just call him Wally.
I'm here, bro. I'm here, bro.
Donald D's lingering around.
Double D here. What's up, Double D? Hey, brother, dude, I hope you had a good birthday.
Cobra Commander and I.
High
See,
five.
and this is where we disagree, Cobra. Because I feel like guys like Cobra give the Trump movement a bad look. Your thoughts?
My thoughts are that I'm here to continue to fight for my right for freedom.
All white people? Yes, I believe we're all white people. Some of us are gingers.
I think we're all,
regardless of what my skin color is, I would feel the same way.
What a one-eyed cat. Been a while.
Anyway, it's the way that I'm raised,
Yeah.
Now listen, because I'm a very white dominant individual, and
right.
I have things that offend people.
Right. You're not very progressive in your ideologies.
Yeah.
Cheers, Diva.
I don't know. I mean, you're kind of throwing me off a little bit.
Well, progressive. Well,
the ideology
like
thing.
no.
But I'm not
Well,
very
be
progressive.
to be progressive is just means to be open-minded to other people
offensive
in their cultures. I mean, as long as they're not on your private property, impinging on your.
Accept the future. I'm not here to accept the future and tell me the Confederate flag is a racist flag. And I actually stand with that flag and say it's a non-racist flag.
Oh, that conversation pisses me off every time you bring it up.
That's old.
Mislabeled.
I know.
Yeah, it's a battle
people
flag.
Just
I
don't
understand.
it.
Well, let's not go there.
People just don't understand it.
I love
Yeah.
it.
Okay.
You don't piss me off, Cobra. But I'm just saying, like, that
Wait,
whole
what'd
conversation
you say,
every time pisses us off.
Oh, cool. Is he kick-ass? I bet he's going to be a kick-ass welder, dude. Yeah.
It's kind of weird that you're saying it like that. What? Dude.
Did he get fired?
How many people here are wing? Or right wing? Oh, right wing. Oh, yeah. Not this guy. Yeah, that's what we've been talking about in here.
We're pretty open here in this party chat. I'm feeling pretty good here.
No, civilians have the right and responsibility.
Shortly, I think I will offend somebody. It's just a matter of time.
Hey, Riff, who are you watching on your other TV? Is that guy wearing a hat, or is that his hair?
Yeah, who?
That's a wig.
That's conservative,
Cobra. It's Dr. Disrespect right there.
Army
is
Cat
that you playing
is
Fortnite?
Chat, everybody.
I don't know.
I want to welcome Army Cat here. He's a.
So you're all right wing except this guy. They sound pretty fucking right wing. I'll tell you that much. Holy shit.
Right
wing. I'm the bat wing. You want to see it?
That dude plays Fortnite also. Yeah, he does. Yeah, he's damn good at it too.
Well,
what game is that? The new Call of Duty?
I think we have a group of people in this chat here. We talked about some things that I'd like to readdress.
Yeah, poor Diva Duda has no wings. She's got an unelected EU just controlling everything.
No. I give a lot of people wings. They soar underneath me.
In Toronto, we have a...
Oh, that's what's wrong with this guy. He's a fucking Canadian. Okay, I got you now.
You need to find my cowl.
Oh, Canada, exactly.
Except for Quebec and the
natives. It's not even a real country anyway.
Oh my God, let me tell you guys about a hilarious conversation that turned into an argument that my mother and grandmother had yesterday.
Trudeau?
So my grandmother was saying, no. She was saying that Nepal is
what happened
Canada.
to cloning?
I think I put the E before the I.
You can't have too many people in the party at once because then no topics will ever make it past a sentence or two.
Out, Riff, and everybody, my grandma thought that Nepal was in Canada last night, and my mom and her argued for like an hour. Allegedly.
Why would you argue for an hour over something like that? No shit.
She wouldn't.
Like, what the fuck?
Like, well, no, my mom kept agreeing, and she was my grandma. She's in her 90s, all right. She's getting there, and she's starting to slip a little bit. I can see it. But seriously.
So what?
My mom came. I helped her upstairs last night. And she's like, Jonathan, I couldn't believe the conversation that turned into an argument with my mother earlier today. Oh God. And it was about a country not being in another country. It was fucking retarded. But anyway, people get old.
What's Canadian's guy name? Wally?
What's Canadian?
No.
Army Cat.
No, we call him Alpha Charlie.
Alpha Charlie.
Yeah,
no,
Alpha
Nepal.
Charlie.
Nepal's in Canada. It's right next to Toronto.
Yeah.
Dude, what the hell is going on with fucking Toronto?
Alpha Charlie's still in here. He left the party, dude. So Alpha Charlie left.
Who left?
Yeah. Alpha Charlie.
What's going on in Canada? Can somebody tell me why are all these weird fucking half-black people?
Justin
all
Trudeau
these weird half-black people are
Canada.
getting their dreads all dreaded up with pink fucking braids in their hair. They're getting tattoos all over the face. They're mumbling like a motherfucker. And then half of them come from Canada. What is going on in Toronto, Bob?
Yeah,
Well,
we need to ask.
Like
we need to ask Nico.
Really going on?
He'd probably be down with the 411.
Silence.
On that 321.
What up? Silence, brother. How you doing?
Silence.
But no, man. All this mumble rap is coming out of fucking Toronto. You get all these weirdos with fucking pink.
No, correct me.
Pink
correct
dreads.
Me. Mumble rap. Hold on. Just so I'm clear, what mumble rap is kind of like. I mean, was it?
Yeah,
was
that's
it ludicrous?
That's
Wasn't
stuff.
Ludacris
That's
doing
stuff,
that?
JP.
Like years ago?
No,
back in the
Ludacris.
90s?
In my opinion, this is my opinion.
And then
I'm not
Twista? What about
I'm not the
Twista?
best person. I'm not the best person. If you guys are gonna keep answering questions and not let me answer one, how the hell am I ever gonna answer one?
I'm just giving
Let
points.
the man
Shut
answer
up.
the question, gentlemen.
All right, so
what is it?
all the rappers that
Hold
you
on,
just
so what is
named
it?
off are lyricists. All right, you haven't named one mumble rapper yet.
They weren't mumble rappers. So what is the definition of a mumble rapper, if you don't mind me asking?
I could put it on screen and I could have Snoop tell you.
That would be fantastic.
No.
Like what's a
MGK
mumble
is not a mumble
what is
rapper.
mumble? Is it mumble hold on. Mumble rap
who calls
is
him a mumble
reflection
rapper?
of stupidity among the people, Mr. Silence.
No, he gave a diss track to MGK and roped mumble rappers in with it. Yeah,
You know how that goes. Like
you're talking about with Killshot, right? I just heard that song a couple days ago. You know, like that song that I like so much. This is America. Watch how you whip it up. Look how we're whipping up. Watch how you kip it up. Police be tripping up. That's pretty much
like a mumble.
That's pretty much
mumble rap.
Yeah. 100 band. Cut your band. I got the plug of a
So it's the beat.
You got the plug of a
It's not what they say.
You know, it's like
the beat.
Exactly. Lil Pump. There you go. Lil Pump. There's a troll. No, there's a mumble rapper right there.
That's the clone person, I think. That was bragging about being from a Canadian.
Yeah, I'm in love with the doctor. Yeah, that's mumble rap for sure.
Okay.
Defeated Billy Solo.
Hot pink dreadlocks. In
So,
the
anyways,
ponytail,
right?
yeah.
So the reason why I was saying that is because, like, I don't know what the hell's going on, but a lot of these rappers are coming out of friggin' like Toronto, California,
Mr. Silence,
New York,
I agree right there.
Chicago.
The poetry aspect is gone.
It's not though.
York,
it's not.
Chicago,
It's not.
California.
You got guys that are coming back that are making lyrical hip hop a thing again.
Well, listen,
Royce the 9-5, Eminem,
I want to hear the real rappers rap about history, but not without the history, without really putting the history.
Immortal Technique. You don't ever listen to him?
Oh,
no, as I
watched Ryan. I don't know why I'm pointing at my television because I'm pointing at you.
The Constitution
You're right,
of the
you're
United States of America. We the people.
But no, I watched on YouTube last night the shit's going on with P Diddy or Puff Daddy or whatever he wants to call himself, and Eminem. Eminem said that Puff Daddy dropped the shot that killed Biggie or Tupac, excuse me. On top of what was it, MDK or something like that.
Yeah, if you don't think for a second that those guys are.
Oh my god!
Let me tell you, I'm gonna say something to you really fucked up.
In the interview, Eminem's like all stuttering, and then that one dude, is that a real tattoo all over his whole fucking torso?
I'm gonna say something to you that's fucked up.
It looks like shit. He has like bricks on his belly. Anyway, that's fucked up. But say something, Ron.
Everybody you just mentioned are homosexuals. They're all homosexuals. Almost everyone in the rap game today is either homosexual or they're forced to be homosexual.
Well, can we just call them pedophiles?
But they're not pedophiles. They're not pedophiles.
Dude, I think if you're homosexual, you're a pedophile.
I troll her. Yo, troll her. Tell him what I'm trying to say. P. Diddy, Busta Rhymes, all these guys, they're fucking homosexual. They're all doing weird shit. They all get forced to do weird shit. The labels make them do weird shit. And then they gotta put their fucking albums together just before the goddamn, full moon. Like today, like tonight, a full moon. Well, guess whose album is about to drop? Think about it. Yeah, think about it. This full moon, I guarantee you, they got Eminem's fucking master copy in the fucking room right now. I guarantee you there's a bunch of occultists wrapped around this CD and they're conjuring demons to put in that master copy to redistribute it and mass produce it. And put it out there for the mass. I guarantee you, they are all sitting there right now conjuring up demons to put on that fucking master copy. Guarantee.
Wow. You know what I want for a master copy is that damn golden album, that vinyl album we sent to outer space.
YouTube. I got a lot of different shit from YouTube.
Troll her. Yeah, you're right.
Earth, and we sent it to outer space. There's a golden album we sent to outer space, and that's what I
heard about that too. Yeah.
It was some kind of thing
they just launched.
Man, there ain't no space. How many times I gotta tell you that?
Man, I live in Space Coast.
And you never seen a rocket go to space. Show me one video. Show me one video.
I can magnify an ant on the ground.
Show me one video of a rocket ship going into space. Just one. Anyone. Just one.
Johnny Pergs, IV. At Yahoo.
Well, you're not allowed to
What's good? What's good, brother?
Now, Rap, you're just not allowed to see these videos, and I'm not allowed to see videos.
When you
that's bullshit. All right, how about this? That's bullshit. No, that's bullshit. And I'll disprove you right now. I'll disprove you right now. 2 or 3 years ago, you remember as well as I do, over a terabyte of information was hacked from NASA, and not a single leaked footage of any rocket ship going anywhere in a thing called space.
That's because it's all public.
Are you a flat Earth, Riff? No, I'm not a flat Earth. I believe in what Admiral Byrd said. Admiral Byrd when he was.
Really going on here? So
Admiral Byrd, that was the name.
When Admiral Byrd was questioned, okay, he was an explorer, and they were saying that we've explored all the reaches of the Earth. What does a young explorer have to look forward to? And Admiral Byrd, without missing a beat, straight stone face, looked right at the guy, said, if I was a young explorer, I would actually go past Antarctica. There's all kinds of continents out there.
Well, what are you trying to say? There's
I don't believe in flat Earth. I believe that there's continents, countries out there hidden from us, not told to us. I think that Pluto, Mars, and all these other planets, they're not up in space. They're right here on this flat plane with us, just on the other side of the ice.
On the other side of it. See, exactly. The other side of it. We're only given half-ass of it. We live in the trash.
Well, dude, but I'd love to prove your theory. I'd love to prove your theory and prove you wrong.
It's hard to disprove me because the further you go down that.
This is what it makes it magical. Is listen.
This is a fucked up discussion. Sit around. Just hang out. Listen up. Cobra's about to go off. Here we go. He's about to hit us. Let's go.
We're not even going where like that. We're all good. No,
you got the floor. I don't know how to explain myself, Cobra. Basically, we are one little circle. Like picture a massive sheet of ice, kind of like in an ice hockey rink, right? And then picture all these little circles in this ice hockey rink, and all of those are little planets. Not planets, but you know what I mean. Places of reality, societies, let the waters be split from the waters, like it says. I mean, you don't think for a second that we don't have the technology to fix Fukushima, fix, the Pacific Ocean? This is just my humble opinion, and this one's more far-fetched than the last one. I think we're purposely poisoning our waters to make the other people from the other side come. So we can face off with these motherfuckers. The Greys, the Vatican has over 26 different species of fucking aliens that they claim that they know of. The Greys, the Andromedans, the Anunnakis.
Nephilim, reptilians, yeah, all of it.
I mean, so if all of this shit is just a big fucking hoax, then why is it classified? Why is it locked away in a hidden chamber? Why can't I know about my true past, my true origins?
Constitution of the United States. We the people of the United States, in order to form a more perfect union, establish justice, ensure domestic tranquility, provide for the common defense, promote for general welfare, and secure the blessings of liberty to ourselves and the prosperity to ordain and establish the Constitution of the United States of America. It is
Is that Thomas Jefferson?
Amen.
Now, UFOs are built by our government. We started building UFOs back in the 1950s.
Mm-hmm.
What's up, guys? I'm back.
Dave!
Oh,
You got your drinks?
We're
drinking a little bit.
I'm having a cigarette right now. I'm having a cigarette right now. I just ate. I'm going to get to the drinks in a minute.
Cool.
What kind of sub did you get, Dave?
Buffalo
You
chicken
sure it was
with
a
bacon
UFO?
and Swiss.
Now, a UFO is simply an unidentified flying object. You know what scares me more than a UFO?
Right.
A USO. You ever hear of those? Unidentified submerged objects? Fucking ships coming out of our water? You ever see that shit?
Yeah.
But I
Damn.
heard of identified flying objects, an IFO. And then we're running
What's up,
fucking George Jetson and everything else.
By definition, yes, SG. And
Dave,
I saw it.
Dave, Super Dave.
Well,
dude,
it's an acronym, right?
Identified. We call it identified flying object now, so it's a IFO.
It's not necessarily an alien
Identified
spaceship.
flying object. George Jetson, dude. We're flying
seriously,
in the
yeah.
sky today.
Honestly,
it's not identified as a flying
a drone.
as an alien flying object.
A drone could be a UFO until identified, right?
Yeah.
So if it's unidentified, how can you identify it as something? Well, because that's the very definition of a UFO. Is you've already identified it as unidentifiable, right? That's a fucking oxymoron, or no, a paradox. That's what that is, a paradox, right?
Yeah. What? A paradise?
No.
What?
Simon said, so if it's unidentified, how can you identify it as something? And I said, because we've already identified it as unidentifiable.
Wow.
Yeah. Cheeky son of a bitch.
That was clever.
Well, it
natural
is
phenomenon
true
for all you know.
Think about it.
Yeah, man. I seen a natural phenomenon over my damn parking lot one time.
Identified it as
all these and I've seen it on YouTube before. You might have seen the same YouTube video of like these
fuck you.
6 or 8 white dots, kind of like all moving around in the sky individually, like staying close together, but kind of.
What do you want, Amendment today?
What's up?
Back to work Wednesday, bro.
No, today is the first day of autumn. Autumn, right? Or was that yesterday?
To trial by jury according to the rules of the common law.
I got some news to tell you, boys, but I'm not going to do it on stream, so I'll wait till later.
You got laid? No, I'm kidding.
Dimension of common law.
Classic white sphere. Oh,
what
yeah?
would you like to know?
I wouldn't.
Are you vicariously living through me? Is that what you're doing?
I think I am.
Vicariously living through him. Whoa, what's going on here?
Every day.
Hey, what was your day like? Okay, I feel like I was there too. Yeah.
We're living
military
with
tech
you
is
too.
at least 50 years ahead of civilian tech. Yeah, for real. Yeah, I just think it's really cool, you know, like how naive we as people are. You know, we think we're getting the hottest, latest new smartphone.
Silence.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
I agree with you as well. Well, for instance, NASA
Let me
already
tell you
had the
something.
internet
Bill and
before
Melinda
anyone
Gates.
else.
You know, the
Government. It was called
19th Amendment.
Bill and Melinda
For women
Gates.
took effect in August
Intranet.
27th, 1927, and that was the 19th Amendment of America. And that took
I got
place,
something for you. I got something for everybody
that
in
took
the
place
stream to think about
1920,
real quick.
August 27th.
Hold on, real quick. Let me say
Voting,
this.
women had the right
Thought
to vote in
possibly
America
reflection
in
from
1920.
ISS, but way
I
too
got
It
big.
was an amendment. It is an amendment
Yeah.
in the
Yeah, I
General
hear you.
Index of the Bill of Rights and the amendments.
I hear you.
In
I
the
got everybody.
preamble.
I got something for everybody to think about real quick. That's watching the stream and stuff.
Man,
We'll see.
voting for
Listen.
women took effect.
Hold on, Cobra.
Hell
Hold on,
yeah.
Cobra.
Women
I
are
want
awesome.
everybody to just
I love
hold
them.
on and think about this.
He's got to have the whole floor.
Yeah, the whole floor. Think about this. This dick.
You're a fucking idiot. Notice how he's the only one laughing.
19. So you got the 18th article.
I got y'all. I got you. That was good.
Listen, I'm looking at the 25th, though.
The
This is
bad
what they're
approves.
talking about. I'm going down to the 25th Amendment now. And this is where they talk about take effect, use if there is a great deal of
Yeah, they got people working in they got rogue elements in the government trying to say that Trump doesn't have the cognitive ability to be a president under the 25th Amendment.
Radically do you create a federal constitution in the opposition of the religion? For the
I've seen something I
studies,
couldn't
a good
explain
place
as well.
to
It's not
begin
going to lie,
in
but
the
I'm not
article,
going
Utah
to
Supreme Court
assume anything,
on the
especially
14th
appreciate
Amendment
the
of
moment.
the 439
I'm
Pacific
rational and
Reporter of
cynical. I don't say aliens, just mystery.
in the Senate on a document 240. That's what
Army
they're claiming
silence.
Mr. President Trump is doing. That's insane.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, and what's going on is that this dude that says that he's either going to resign or get fired, the best thing he could do.
Trump versus Bush on a game show? Question mark. Ooh.
Oh, that'd be good.
That would be fun.
I'd like it.
I would watch
be
that.
Good, dude.
I would definitely watch that.
Cool to have witness cognitive ability. And Hillary does? Nah. I'm not saying Hillary has any better cognitive ability. I'm just saying
well,
that
how
that's
can
what they're trying to...
somebody be running for president, male or female, when they're under indictment?
This guy has more stamina than fucking teenagers, dude. He's up all day fucking figuring deals. He's up till 3 o'clock in the morning tweeting his ass off.
You know what really bugs me, Ryan? Every time I go downstairs and, my roommates, the girls downstairs are watching the news, like, oh, he needs to be impeached. What did he do today? What did he do
Trey
this
Gowdy.
time? What did he do then?
Trey Gowdy's a badass.
Like, Jesus Christ. I think Trump is doing a very good job, honestly.
I've seen
really voted for Trump.
I don't know if any of you guys even know, but
what is he doing so bad?
Right now, we are under a state of emergency. Trump put this in order back last year, December 20th, saying that the DOJ and a lot of the rogue elements inside of the government, Obama literally moved a mile down the street from the White House in an armored fucking compound. A lot of people are saying that he's pulling the strings from behind the fucking scenes and shit. Then you got Hillary Rodham fucking Clinton over there creating different types of foundations where she can launder money through. And so what did Trump do? He did the same thing that a lot of other presidents did before him, which was create a state of emergency. But is this going to do anything? I don't know. But I will tell you today a lot of things are going to happen where different paperworks were signed. And you got, what's his face, just resigned.
What are they doing?
Well, looks like they're going to start arresting people finally.
Ryan, you ready? You ready? You hear the train?
Going on there?
I didn't hear that. There was a voice spike.
Of the Mueller investigation.
I was listening to Alex Jones all day.
He's going to resign. It's not Alex Jones. There's a lot of information going on. The dude is either on Thursday, he's being dismissed or whatever.
What are you drinking?
Hey, Triple M's in here? I didn't see him. Triple M.
I mean Triple M.
Oh, the fuck out of me. I remember. Oh,
what are you drinking, Ryan?
Newcastle.
I think we're trying to get an insider here.
I don't think I've ever
We're
had
trying
that.
to infiltrate.
You're privileged, man. It won't be seen in what 3,000 years.
3,000 years.
I'm Triple M.
Cheers, everybody.
You're
To the
Triple
party. Cheers, everybody. To the stream.
Cheers, Soups. Cheers, Ryan. I miss you, bro.
Cheers to going back to work on Wednesday, forgetting about all drama.
I miss kicking riffs up off the ground.
Cheers up, buddy.
Even your name screams liberty to me, Mr. Silence Do Good.
I would like to say the Fourth Amendment.
Hey, let me ask you a quick little trivial question. Do you know what his name represents, Mr. Silence Do Good?
Cheers, Jelly. Cheers. The bad approves, Jelly.
Amendment. The right to privacy and security against unreasonable searches and seizures. Search warrants.
Back during the Benjamin Franklin days,
right there.
he would write a small column, kind of like Mother Teresa, and he wrote a letter to a Mr. Silence Do Good. And a lot of people said that the letters inside the paragraphs, each paragraph, or however the fuck you wanna word it, but the letters that Benjamin Franklin wrote, Mr. Silence Do Good, were codes for the other side, for them to be able to pass messages between each other.
Oh yeah.
So the enemies couldn't figure out.
That's ringing a bell now. Yeah. You get what I just said? Benjamin Franklin and a bell, ringing a bell.
Ooh, I like what you did there.
On a kite. Ooh. Or maybe it was a key. Well, I key in what you're saying.
Ooh. But what I'm trying to say is we are the modern day Paul Revere's, and we are at war right now. 25th century.
Fuck you, Super Dave.
Duckdale Rogers, fucking straight out of a science fiction movie. We are in war right now, and these guys are making their moves. They are attacking First Amendment like you wouldn't believe.
Yeah.
They've started with Alex Jones, and if you're not upset about Alex Jones, let me tell you what, you're just a little naive, and I'm not trying to be mad, not trying to be mean at all.
It's a good topic, everybody.
I'm not trying to be mean at all. But if Alex Jones can't talk, then we can't talk. I'm Alex Jones. You know what I'm saying? You're Alex Jones.
Yeah, you absolutely blew my mind.
If he can't talk, then I can't talk.
Censor people. You can just shut it up.
Cobra, shut the fuck up sometimes.
It's just a terrible tragedy, dude, that we got to go through this, and unfortunately the average American goes to work, gets out of work, he doesn't care about Alex Jones, he doesn't care that slowly, incrementally, every day our First Amendment and our freedom of internet expression is being taken away from us slowly but surely.
I think it's bullshit.
James Woods,
James
Woods was banned off Twitter today because he dare make fun of some soy boys on Twitter. He was banned off Twitter today. And you know what? You know what they said? You know why they said? Because his tweets might influence the election. I'm sorry. What? Isn't that what a civilian's job? Isn't that what we're supposed to do? We're supposed to influence elections. That's what we do.
What is going to be next? What's going to be next? What's the next platform that you think that they're going to ban? Texting? Group chat. I don't know what else is out there than Skype. I know there's Skype.
Well, how about this? So Obama, as you know, just went around and he started
back and not a step forward.
Obama, as you know, he just went around and started, taking a lot of the credit for the economy turning back on and things like that. And he started talking about conspiracy theories, and he said the one surrounding Benghazi, like the one around his birth certificate. So John Tonto Peranto, one of the guys that was actually in Benghazi, one of the soldiers that lived and made it to tell the tale, the reason why we have the movie 1300, basically tweeted, hey Obama, how about we put your ass on a fucking roof for 13 hours and chuck mortars at you and see how you do.
See how long you last.
And Twitter bans them. So there you go. I mean, I don't know how much more proof you need than that right there.
Different subject. You want to do me a favor?
Yes,
Get
I'd
on
love
your
to do you a
YouTube
favor.
and go to my page and see what I did today.
Right now. You want me to do this now?
Yeah, on the TV behind you. Because
In the middle of everything?
Like a 4-minute video. In the
Come
middle of
on,
everything.
man.
It's going to be a beautiful scene.
What the
Just do
hell?
it. This guy's like
You're
on
fucking
fast
up the
forward.
vibe, man.
I'm not fucking up the vibe. But I'm still talking about some bullshit with what's going on.
He's not on fast forward. He literally plays that
with
fast.
the banning. It looks like he's running.
He's not on fast forward. He literally plays that fast.
Even the menu. Look at the menu. It's like.
I'm telling you, dude. He plays that fast. What can I tell you?
Jesus Christ.
It's all about Black Ops, man. That's what it's all about.
Dude, that's mouse and keyboard action, then. Straight up.
A lot of these kids play mouse and keyboard. I am not that
mouse
good.
And keyboard.
I'll be right back,
I've never
stream. I
tried
gotta
it
take
on
a
the
piss.
PlayStation. Alright, take a piss, and then I want you to see what I did today. And everybody else, because it would be good background shit. But this guy's playing unbelievably fast. What do you guys think?
Brown out here.
It's his sensitivity. Control her. Yeah.
I can play that good, dude. I need a team that can fucking do it, you know?
I don't know.
Maybe okay, not that fast. That's a little ridiculous. That's a little bit above what I can do, but man, I usually jack the sensitivity up on almost all the games I play.
Well, me too, but not like 100%. If you write 09 downloads on a piece of paper, and where 9 is right 09 first, and you get 9 in multiplication. 09 1827.
Politicians, bureaucrats, and especially judges would have you believe that too much freedom will result in the chaos.
You kind of lost me, Silence. 36.
How the hell is that?
Give up some of our rights.
Is that some of that mumble rap?
1827. In other words, people acting in the name of government say we need more laws and more jurors to enforce these laws, even if we have to give up some
9.9.
Okay, sorry about that. I'm back.
36.9
is insane.
Laws we have, the more control.
Yeah, if you put your sensitivity like 9.9, you'll be hella fast.
Good on paper, and apparently many of the leaders think this is the way.
But how good are you on controller with that kind of sensitivity? Like,
thousands of new
I can usually.
This
cat's using a goddamn.
No matter how cleverly the Marxist
he's like
argument is made, the hand fact.
360, 180, 90, 45, 22.5, etc. The sum of all.
Go to the back.
The sum of all dig, it's excluding 9 is 36. 3 plus 9, or 3 plus 6 equals 9.
If Ryan would be so kind, he will show you my backyard, let's say.
Yeah. Well, 369 is the
song.
That's your prime numbers right there. You know, Tesla says, you know, if only one was to able to understand the power of 3, 6, and 9, then you could harness the power of the universe. But really, what did he mean? He meant that, you know, all miracles and all basically manner of life, everything from a fish to a bear to a human can all be manipulated by vibrations and frequencies. If you know the right vibration and the right frequency, you could even kill someone.
I mean, let's just say, for instance, a dog whistle. We can't hear that, right? That's a frequency.
9 though, same. Yeah, 369 is metaphysical.
Hey, what's up, 369? La 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 la.
God damn it, Ryan. I miss you. Oh, I taught him that. I taught him how to do that. Ah. I saw that later trick. That sexy old.
Yep, I could never do
man. That. What? Open a beer with a lighter?
Yeah.
What about with like a door?
No.
No? What about like with your teeth?
No, in fact, no. I almost broke my teeth doing that shit.
It's infinite army, yet add 9 to every number. It will reduce its original.
Today, everybody.
9 plus 3 equals 12. 1
And it's
plus
kind of
2
tiny.
equals 3.
I was at,
So 9 is everything.
I was at a
Yet
restaurant.
nothing. But 9 is the missing key. That's the missing core element out of almost every single prime number math equation. And if you're gonna basically create these, extensive
there.
mathematical equations that, surround quantum physics and all this other shit, it's basically you already know 9, bro. 9. I think it was don't roofie. Y'all know roofie, right? Don't slip on Roofie. Roofie knows a thing or two about the shit I'm talking about. D-wave quantum mechanics? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the angle 9 is everywhere we go. Yeah,
Dude,
the
I
number
didn't
9.
know if I hold
angle.
my phone like that, I'm sorry, it would be not full screen. Son of a bitch. You have to go sideways next time, everybody. Sorry. Continue.
Rights are those rights.
Yeah, Super Dave, you just gave me a brain fart.
Quantum computers will be our end. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Natural rights are those rights, such as life from conception, liberty, and
Elon Musk was just on Joe Rogan. Y'all know that, right?
Freedom of religion and speech and learning, traveling, self-defense.
Last week?
A couple episodes ago, yeah. A couple podcasts ago.
Ineligible,
He was smoking weed, too. Elon Musk was smoking weed.
Shit.
Let me tell you a little bit about
what's the big deal?
Elon Musk. No big deal. There's not a big deal. I don't think there's a big deal, but let me... Exactly. Let me tell you what the big deal is. No, I don't, but what does it matter? What does it matter if I do or not? It doesn't matter. Their shareholders might care,
I don't give a shit.
What does your wise ass have to say about their shareholders?
Well, I'd have to say, dude, fuck you. I'm smoking fucking weed, so are you.
So Joe Rogan goes on. Elon Musk goes on Joe Rogan and smokes weed. The very next day, his Tesla company friggin' drops like 1.5%. The very next day, right?
Good. People can buy some stock. Sounds good to me.
Dude, Tesla's not going anywhere, dude. That's a failed company. I don't know. If you put money in Tesla, then go ahead, dude. To me, it's like the Led Zeppelin all over again. It's not gonna go anywhere. It's gonna tank. It's gonna tank hard. And then look at the forefront, that loose cannon fucking Elon Musk. What a soy boy he is, huh? Just saying, bro. Just saying.
Going to outer space, not you.
He's not going to no fucking outer space. You can't prove to me outer space is real. Can't do it.
You telling me my whole fucking life has been fabricated?
Yes, of course that's what I'm telling you.
You're telling me it's a fabrication right now, and I shouldn't believe that what space is when I grab my telescope and I look in the stars and I know where to look for certain planets.
I know, isn't that weird? Isn't that weird that we're told that we're flying on a ball millions of miles an hour, corkscrewing in a heliocentric... Yeah, I'm just saying it. Don't you find it weird that we're traveling through the space, million miles an hour, in a corkscrew, in a heliocentric universe, but yet you can find the same stars in the same spot every single night. But yet, every single summer, and every single winter, every single winter, every single summer.
I'm in Florida.
That's not correct.
Double D is in Virginia. You are up north in Maine, right? We were looking at the same red star next to the moon. You remember when I was visiting you, right?
At a different point.
Yeah.
It'd be at a different point.
Donald, do you remember me talking to you about that red star?
Yep.
I see the same thing as you.
That's because I'm trying to tell you, bro, right?
That's the space station.
That the ground doesn't move ever.
Yep.
The sky revolves around us.
No, we move.
Well,
I don't know why I'm using my hands to tell you.
Space is a vacuum, and there is a vortex.
If space is a vacuum, then why do astronauts practice in water?
Alright. If we don't move, alright, let's just say, the Earth moves. Why is there gravity?
Are you saying that we don't have outer space right now?
We do not have a suit that can handle outer space, I tell you that right now. The one time we've tried to practice in a vacuum, it almost killed the guy. That's why we practice in water.
They practice in water because it's the closest thing they can do to weightlessness.
Bullshit. What do you? They can create a room and turn the gravity down.
It's a 60 or 50-foot deep pool. All right, that's like 4.
I'm just saying, if space is a vacuum, right? Now check this out. We've already been to space, right? We already went to the moon, didn't we? Didn't we not? Did we not? Then why do we practice in water now?
We're gonna go to NASA.
I'm just saying. Why do we practice in water? All of a sudden, why do we practice in water if we already went to the moon? All of a sudden.
Because it's the closest thing that is
to
weightlessness for training.
Bullshit.
Well, the real truth is
if space is a vacuum, and if the army guy fucking went into the vacuum, right? The vacuum almost killed the guy.
It's a huge fucking
It almost sucked his veins out of his goddamn skin, bro. And you mean to tell me we've already been to the moon? Nah, bro, you're out of your mind. Come on now. You're smarter than that. You're smarter than that. I'm not even trying to convince you. I'm just trying to get you to see that you're fucking smarter than that. Don't believe that force-fed bullshit.
It's cool regardless. This is definitely cool regardless. I mean, it's just...
Whatever it is, then I'm going.
It's amazing. It's amazing to me, like, in all honesty, like, growing up in the Space Coast.
I'm going, man.
Yeah, stars move. Time lapse proves it. Army, I was gonna actually hit that point. Sorry, I'm talking to my fucking stream, bro. Excuse me.
Oh, my bad.
So I was trying to prove that earlier, that all you need is a time lapse to prove that stars move and the Earth doesn't. But continue on.
That's a good one. Yeah, it is a good one, Armin. Sorry about that. Sweaty socks. What's up? Anyway, growing up in the Space Coast and everything, just like... I forgot where I was going with it.
Growing up on Space Coast completely indoctrinated you, and now you...
I am open to opinion because some of it, it is total bullshit. Like that shit that we were watching with Crofty.
Buzz Aldrin literally like 4 weeks ago. Literally just said, we didn't go to space.
Yeah, you remember that?
Never happened.
Oh, there's giants in space too. The guy like walks in on camera and it looks at the camera and it's like, oh shit, goes away.
Those astronauts.
Same direction, same speed. What's up, Sweaty Socks? How you doing, man?
They were up there for a year. Speed limit. They did a study on them. They came back. They are twins.
Cheers, bro.
They had twins up there. Anyway,
cheers, everybody.
They grew bigger in outer space.
I'm feeling a good buzz with my buddy Riff here, my brother.
The atoms were expanding.
Cheers.
You know,
I miss you.
The atoms were expanding and everything.
Miss you too, brother.
Miss my brother.
Hey, I'm not trying to say like, hey, I'm not gonna sit here and be like I'm closed-minded. That ain't gonna happen.
Yeah,
you know, I'm not closed-minded.
That's what I was gonna say. Like I grew up in the Space Coast. I'm watching.
Tell me a video that I can look up right now where we can watch a rocket go to space together. I'll look it up right now.
SpaceX.
There's on mine.
SpaceX.
It's on my It's on my
YouTube. Go to SpaceX.
Or SpaceX.
Go to SpaceX.
Let's go to SpaceX.
All right.
Dude, I knew people that applied for that job. I knew.
I know people that work for SpaceX.
Got a job application. SpaceX.
Yeah, they're doing the shit that Dragon Ball Z did. They're making rockets land on barges in the middle of the ocean. All right. And the ocean does not stop moving, so the barge is constantly flat. So you know how much jet propellers they got on all the sides to make sure that the landing thing is flat? It looks like a goddamn rewind video when the rocket
What are we looking at? The launch?
do the launch and landing. The Falcon, I think it was Falcon 9.
Falcon 9, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody thought that was a UFO, and then come to find out it was just Elon Musk.
Yeah, pretty much.
But this doesn't go to space. You can see it from fucking the Earth. This is a dumb representation.
Okay.
This doesn't go to space.
I'm just talking about it landing back. But just do a NASA video of the Challenger or the Columbia or something.
I believe it's 13 dimensions. At least that's what science proves, anyways.
Google
13
YouTube,
dimensions.
NASA.
The first 2 dimensions are is antimatter, dark matter. That's the demonic realm. That's where your evil energy rests. And I believe that we've created machines that can harness dark energy, that can literally harvest it.
Yeah. If you look up the NASA when the space shuttle was still around before Obama shut NASA down,
Milky Way spiral. That motherfucker. See, now, what if I told you this, Army? What if this is a weird theory that I have. The Milky Way is an intergalactical scar tissue when God opened up the firmament in order to cast the devil down to Earth. And then for the last 1,000 years or so, he's gathered up the smartest minds on planet Earth to create a particle collider that can collide particles at 247,000 miles an hour to open up a portal in which he can go back home. What if it was that simple? What if all of this bullshit is just so Satan can go back home? Is it really that simple? I don't know.
I don't know, that sounds pretty badass. We should make a video game about that.
Right? A Mandela effect? Dude, I love Midnight Toker. I'm gonna take a rip to your fucking name, brother. He came in with a cool name and a cool topic.
Toker.
That's my boy right there. Cool name and a cool topic. I love the Mandela effect, dude. Where do we start?
Riff. Remind me later when we're off stream when we're talking about the Mandela effect with my little kettlebell.
Yeah. Oh, she's got one? All right, I'll tell you my latest and greatest Mandela effect. Are you all familiar with the movie Demolition Man? Sylvester Stallone, Wesley Snipes.
Yeah, Wesley Snipes, Taco Bell, Pizza Hut. Yep.
Okay. Yeah. So you already know where I'm going with this, right? So when he's sitting there and he's telling Edward Enigma, whatever his name is, he's like, you saved my life. I will invite you to Taco Bell. Everybody knows that's seen that movie. It's Taco Bell. Taco Bell is the goddamn restaurant in that movie. Well, I watched it recently, my friends, and it's Pizza Hut now.
Yep. You know what Kelly said today? And that's what I was going to talk about.
Relic! What up, Relic?
She said Taco Bell. I said it was Pizza Hut, but I remember Taco Bell. But I said some people think
I'm gonna have to watch the movie
Pizza
again.
Hut,
I'm gonna have to fucking check that out.
She's like, no, it's Taco Bell. Like, that's the Mandela effect.
I don't know. I mean, I'm crazy though, so don't listen to me.
I'm gonna have a cigarette.
I'm loco. I don't think Earth spins. I think that the stars revolve around us. That's what's happening.
Even though
that's true, but not Mandela? Okay. That was my latest Mandela effect right there, man. I could not, because it was Taco Bell my whole life. Taco Bell, that's where they went.
Yeah,
and then when I watched
Taco Bell for me.
And then they said it was Pizza Hut, I'm like, it's always been Taco Bell. No. It's Pizza Hut now, is what I'm saying. You understand what I'm saying now, Army? It's Pizza Hut now. If you go back and look at the movie today, it's Pizza Hut.
I'm gonna have to watch that. I'm gonna have to find out. I'm gonna have to see it for myself. That was Taco Bell for myself.
That was my latest Mandela effect. Blew my mind. I was like, dude, it was always Taco Bell.
It's blowing my mind right now.
Can't I ask
where in the Bible because I remember the dinner plates that they had was like the food was so small on the plates, you know. He looked at the plate, he was like, this is Taco Bell.
1 second. Let there be a firmament to split the waters from the waters. And God said,
Let there be a firmament in the midst of the waters, and let it divide the waters from the waters. Thus God made the firmament, and divided the waters which were under the firmament from the waters which were above the firmament, and it was so. And God called the firmament heaven.
There you go. To split the waters from the waters. So if that's true, then what's above the firmament? That's water. That's God's water. So wouldn't that stand to reason that if above the firmament, if space is water, wouldn't that stand to reason why our astronauts practice in water? Boy, that almost makes sense. Our astronauts practice in water, and the Bible says space is water. I'm sorry. Okay, I read an explanation as to why new copies are Pizza Hut. That doesn't directly state anything in relation to Earth's shape. That's true. I guess you kind of got me there. But I think flat is such a brash terminology, and then it ropes you into these crazy lunatics that fucking. But anyways, you got some really, really prestigious people on this. You know what I mean? This ain't just some bullshit out of a textbook. You know what I mean? You got some serious scientists spending some big, big dough on flat Earth theories. Why would they be doing that if they didn't believe it? You got some serious, prestigious people spending a lot of money on lasers so they can shoot them across the ocean just to prove that there's no curvature. Why would they be doing stuff like that? I'm just saying. I'm with Riff on space travel. I think the original word for God was written in Aramaic, right? And a lot was in Arabic. No, Aramaic, yeah. And a lot was lost in translation. Bibles use a lot of the words symbology. Languages don't translate directly, let alone symbolic words. It's very true. Very damn true.
That's why they always use hieroglyph and symbols. It was easier to see and understand a symbol than a word.
I can't say it happened or happened honestly. It didn't happen or happened honestly. No, but I don't believe in flat Earth. That's not really what I'm trying to say. I actually believe that there's more land out there. I truly believe that. And I get that from Admiral Byrd. That was one of the best explorers of our time. And he took all of the world's basic Navy, Army, all of that shit, and came home empty-handed. Whatever he fought was serious, obviously, right? So my thing is like, plus he said it right on the TV show that a young explorer can, find more land, past the outreaches of Antarctica and things like that. I mean, what if there's massive continents out there that we just don't know about? I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy. I'm just saying, dude. And then, these rich elite people, the Jeff Bezos and the Bill and Melinda Gates and the Rockefellers and the Soroses of the world, who's to say they're not living on these breakaway civilizations? Who's to say? I mean, one of the most depressing videos I've ever seen in my life, and that's literally what the video is called. It talks about, genogrification of the people, and basically, the technocracy overwhelms everybody. AI kind of takes over. And then as it's calculating better decisions for humanity, oftentimes it leaves humans out of the equation. And slowly but surely, like, things, start to decay and die and rot. And then the elites basically, like, retreat away into these space pods above the Earth as they watch it die and rot and all this other shit. And I was like, dude, that's a fucking hardcore video, man. That was one of the craziest videos I've ever seen.
It's heaven or no. I was taught that in church. Can we have a conversation about the giants, Ryan? The giants, the bones.
I was going to ask that earlier. I was going to ask if anybody wants to talk about all the giant trees being chopped down.
No, I'm talking about giant skulls as well. Like giants.
Yeah.
Why
Yeah,
did
the race
humanoids or something?
Okay, so first of all, let me just start with this, okay? First of all, what the fuck was big enough to cut down a tree that massive? Second of all, how the fuck was trees that big in the first place? And third of all,
the redwoods.
Why did they want them cut down? What was the point of this?
To make boats and houses. I don't know. You see a huge tree, you're like, God damn, I can get a lot of wood out of that. I can build all kinds of shit if you have the right tools back
Yeah, dude, if you guys ever get a chance next time you're on your conspiracy theories and you want to check out some shit, dude, check out the myths or the conspiracies around the ancient trees. Ancient trees. It's pretty cool. That's a cool little video.
Oh, I haven't seen that yet. That's a thing, huh?
Yep.
No shit. I'll have to check that out.
Ancient trees.
Because I always thought they were just like there for so long they got that big, you know? Not like.
No, I'm talking way bigger than sequoias. I'm talking mountain-sized trees.
Like the oh, like video game trees.
Yeah.
Like in fucking Monster Hunter. Was it Monster Hunter? The big ass tree? Yeah.
Let's see if I can't find this real quick.
I'm glad your PS3 controller still works properly, because mine is just shit the bed, bro. Or is that PS4? That's PS3, right? Dígame.
I'm trying to think like how I should word it.
Ancient giant trees. Right? That's what you're going for?
Yeah.
They're just ancient trees, because I'm sure they're all pretty big if they're ancient. And smaller doesn't have a mass, it travels in a different orbit. Gravity didn't want to bring it up a little. So space is a monster vacuum force. Yeah. Yeah, the higher you go up, I mean, that's why they pressurize airplanes, right?
Ladies and gentlemen.
Sucked out of the plane if something happens. And the same with going underwater. You're under a bunch of pressure as well. Just opposite.
Hey, Doom, what's going on? So, space is a monster vacuum force. That's what they would have us believe. I don't buy it for a second, though.
What the fuck is that in the background?
People are suggesting that these could be ancient trees at one point that were as tall as the eye can see.
Yeah, I mean trees.
And if trees really were that big, I guess what really scares me is who the fuck cut it down.
Yeah.
Could it be some of these giant skulls you're talking about? Could they be some of the people cutting this down? Listen.
Definitely.
All I'm trying to tell you is I don't buy for a goddamn second this hoobity boobity joobity about Adam and Eve and all this other crap. I truly believe that we have an origin that is hidden from us, that is kept carefully away from us. Just my opinion. I'd suspect electrical attraction. Explain the black hole. I don't know, what is a black hole? It's just like, what, the opposite of gravity, or it implodes gravity?
Allegedly, it's supposed
or something
to
like
be
that?
like negative space. It goes somewhere that you don't know. I mean, you see
no, that's a wormhole, right? Isn't that something different?
Same thing.
A black hole and a wormhole is the same thing?
I believe so, yeah.
How do you explain a lagoon?
Big Tony's answer.
A lagoon of water, but you cannot reach the bottom.
Army, that you are the man. I am not worthy of you, sir. That is literally the fucking coolest answer I've seen all night. Probably, I don't think I'm gonna see another one better. Army, seriously, you got top comment of tonight. Top comment. Be right back.
Who the fuck is Skyping?
How do you explain a lagoon that has a bottomless nowhere? It's all water, but there's no bottom. You never reach the bottom of it.
Who are you?
Steven?
Yeah, Steven just Skyped me. Let me get you on the computer, bro. Let me call you. Let me get a shirt on. I'll call you back.
Skype bomb. You Skype bombed your ass.
Crazy bastard.
You Skype bombed your ass.
Oh, he could still see me.
Yeah, I still can see you. I just can't see you.
Fuck you. How do I keep you out of here? Yeah. Jesus Christ.
There we go.
Actually,
For assisting gravity, but that electrical force has to be greater than for the force of the vacuum.
Yeah, Steven just like
Skype bombed you.
Skype, well, yeah.
Oh, I'm streaming, buddy, right now. Sorry, man. Yeah, I'm not Skyping at the moment. And then I'm gonna use my phone for
No, Steven Skyped him.
No, yeah.
Steven just Skyped Johnny, right? He Skype bombed him.
There.
Yeah, Steven's coming around, man. It's cool, you know?
Yeah, no, I was complimenting him today. He was actually giving me some good advice, but I should have listened.
Soups, invite him to the party chat.
Alright, hold on. I got you. I got you, Steve.
My laptop.
We had a good afternoon today, Steve and I.
So far, I'm having a good time tonight.
I had a fantastic day. I'll tell you guys more once we're done socializing. There he is. I see his assy. Dave, you want in?
Negative.
Okay. But anyway, yeah. Yeah, it's just that whole space program and what's going on there.
Yeah.
In the party chat, Steve. It's just amazing actually growing up here and seeing it happen, let's say, and you hear it, you feel it, regardless if those things actually go to space. Give me 1 second.
They probably go to where there's a distance.
If they go to space or not, it is amazing. Like, it's like even when there's people on there,
they go to the other side.
You're strapping yourself
JP.
to a bomb. You're strapping yourself to a bomb.
I'm gonna say something really weird to you, bros.
You know, if
you might not like it, but the reason why I don't like the heliocentric theory, like there's a sun in the center and we're all revolving around it in this corkscrew fashion, infinitely traveling through space as it inevitably expands and expands.
Oh yeah, I just fixed it.
The reason why I don't like that theory, bro, is because it has no God in it.
Now?
You're good. You're good. You're good now.
10-4 that. Sorry to interrupt festivities.
What did you say, Ryan?
I was saying the reason why I don't like the theory of a heliocentric universe, like the one where there's a sun and we're all revolving around it in a corkscrew fashion, hurling through space, you know, inevitably because space is infinitely expanding. I just don't like that theory because it has no God in it. Simple. Has no God in it.
Well, he's on the window.
Because think about it. And this is I'm gonna go 100% cynical on you right here, right? On a long enough time scale, on a heliocentric theory, everything will eventually be swallowed by a black hole.
Well, I call that a hook on 42nd Street.
Yep. It's kind of like what they're
God
doing
made
with
the universe.
the radiation, the half-lives, the half-lives. What are you gonna do with all that gamma radiation?
But I don't.
And all that
When I think
shit?
of universe, I don't think in this.
Diesel, look.
I don't think in this big infinite thing. I think all the universes are right here within us, within our minds. I think all the universes are right here on this plane, and we've created devices in order to traverse those. Like one of my favorite movies right now, Ready Player One. JP was like, "Oh, it's a good movie, right?" I was like, "Hell yeah!" Right at the end of that movie, when he was talking to the guy, he's like, "What are you? Are you dead? Are you this? Are you that?" And he's like, "You know, that's for you to find out." And then he walks off. I look right at Johnny. What did I say? I was like, "That was an interdimensional being." That's exactly what the fuck that was. Like,
that was a good movie. I'm glad we watched that together, for sure.
They protected your theory because believing otherwise discredited them, and therefore was detrimental to their grip of power. God's suicide attempt from boredom was the big bang. Do you believe in God, Riff? I would like to. I really want to try, dude. I've accepted Jesus Christ into my heart wholeheartedly, man.
Have you accepted the kingdom of Jehovah?
I have, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I'm a Catholic.
I have, bro.
Shit, but some of the shit doesn't agree with me, but
yeah, but that don't mean. I love the question shit. Do you believe in God, Army?
In the long run, though, everybody, do you want to do bad to other people?
Yeah, I can't. Well, I can't believe in atheism. I can't believe in it because I mean, the Higgs-boson particle and the fact that scientists every single day try to disprove God or prove God literally destroys atheism right there. It just destroys it. And then a nihilist. I can't get down with nihilism because I don't believe in nihilism. I believe in chaos out of order. That's bullshit, bro. Nihilistic motherfuckers can stay away from me.
Yeah.
The way we treat our kingdom, our body, what we give
There's
it.
something greater than us, though.
You know that, right? That we all are kings and queens.
And then agnostic people are just fucking dark rain clouds. You don't even want to be around agnostics. They're fucking, no. They're obnoxious, the agnostics, if you know what I'm saying.
It's probably hippies of the next realm.
Agnostics don't believe in anything. They don't believe in anything. No creation, no universe,
Only
nothing.
thing I know about Gnostics is diagnostics. And I don't even know much about that.
Diagnostics, yeah, that's just
diagnostic. That's like analyzing.
That's a fancy word for analyzing. Exactly.
Yeah, there you go.
The diagnostics test for your vehicle with the chemicals coming out.
No, I think you can do that to your body and to like.
I've always called my belief this: the variables that make life possible are too many to believe.
Do you have faith?
Coincidence.
This is what I ask people that talk about religion. Do you have faith?
Yeah, but what pisses me off is that things like Scientology get created, in my opinion, as a mockery.
Dude, you don't understand that, Ryan? When you ask somebody that, if somebody talks to you, right, about religion, ask them if they have faith. And did they know what faith is? If they don't know what faith is, then they don't believe in religion. Because you have to have faith into
why do
believing.
you know about Scientology right now? Is it because of Tom Cruise and the media, social media and shit like that? Would you have heard about Scientology before Tom Cruise did it?
I think we did, man. It was rich people.
Yeah. Only reason why I knew about it is because I watched Joe Rogan, and he had the father of the son that got away from Scientology on the show, and he told the whole story. Scientology? Oh, tell me about it, bro. Jesus.
Oh yeah, it's the same as Common Core math.
I think it's just another fucking.
Yeah, but it's weird.
Cult.
Like, it is a cult. I was just about to say that.
Yeah.
No, it is a cult. It's
cult.
so much a cult. It's insane. Like, these guys, they pick and choose what you wear. They pick and choose where you're gonna work.
Texas, baby.
Dude,
cult
it's
shit.
insane,
We burn our
bro.
people down and give them
And
infections.
then, like, it's based on a hierarchy system. The whole Scientology thing. It's based on it. Oh, dude, it's wild, dude. It's wild.
Scientology. I think there's a lot of heavy
God
shit
has a
going on
plan.
there.
Why
Motherfuckers
pray,
got
right?
high.
Right? God has a divine plan. What good is a divine plan if some too big chump with a prayer book can come up and fuck up your plan? I'll read some L. Ron Hubbard. He was a weird genius. Yeah. See that I don't believe. I think free will is opposing to a plan. Free will is opposing to a plan. Well, his plan is divine. We have free will to follow it or not. I think that's how that's supposed to be interpreted. But I'm not sure.
The Messiah, the third power. The Holy Ghost. People speak about the Holy Ghost, they get scared. They get spooky.
See,
people don't like talking about it.
In my opinion, God would hurt anybody. It doesn't matter if they're handicapped or not. He's a vengeful God.
The words faith, power.
Remember. You know,
universal.
He has 10 things he doesn't want you to do. And if you do those, one of those 10 things, he has a special place for you where you will burn and rot and die in hell forever. But he loves you.
People too.
But he loves you.
The devil tried to beat him. He punished his ass. Everybody got to play their position. That's what it shows. You know what I mean? Everybody has a position. Not everybody can be the head man in charge.
If you get a chance to dance with the devil, you better say never, because the dance with the devil might last you forever.
Yeah. I tell people, you don't want to open up the wrong door. They be like, what you mean by that? Keep fucking around.
He turned forgiving. In the Old Testament, he wasn't fucking forgiving, bro. Fire, brim, and ash, and fire pillars, and...
He punished the shit out of everybody that was glorifying all the opposite shit. Like, they thought he was a comedian. They thought he was like a magician. Okay, if you're God, then stop water. Heal him. Do this, do that. They're like, what the fuck I look like? Kevin Hart, bitch? I'm God, bitch. I'll fuck you over. You treat me like no peasant. Oh, if you're God, you'll bend the spoon. How about if I bend you in half?
See, and this is where I think science really has to hit the head. You know, in my opinion, science and religion,
the raft,
they gotta meet up. You know what I'm saying? They gotta meet up.
You don't think the raft is coming? I think the raft is here.
The rapture?
Yeah, that shit's here. We live in that shit every day now.
88. I do believe, you know, I do believe in 88 now, Ryan. You know, after he said that, I was like, holy shit.
We live in the digital
88?
apocalypse.
You mean the Gregorian calendar?
No, how Obama fucking said 88 at the end of his speech.
Yeah, well, that's where he got it from. Because 88 on the Gregorian calendar means Donald Trump. So he was secretly saying Donald Trump's going to be the next president. He's like, I got one last thing to say before I'm off this podium. 88! And then he takes off.
JP, you in front of the camera or you left in front of the camera? Because all I see is the camera.
I thought about it. It's like kind of like a wrestling fucking storyline. It's like they knew it was already going to happen, you know?
The Mayans predicted a lot. Nostradamus predicted a lot.
Pass the donation tray, for real, bro. For real. Well, you know, and if religion is what it is, and you are the holy temple of your thing, then we in church right now, then, right? Treat your body as you would your temple. But I'm over here smoking weed and drinking. I'm a sinner. What can I say?
Steve's back to smoking.
This is sour diesel. New York shit. Oh my god.
Y'all want to talk about Nazis? We could talk. How about the same Nazi Stasi?
Are they like the Beatles? Do they sing? Do they got #1 hit songs?
How about the same Machiavellian shit that's happening against?
The Nazis are fucking the Beatles of the future and shit.
Hey, I got a question for you, right? Group. A lot of people in this day and age, they can get away with murder, right? Like they said that they can have Barron Trump should be kidnapped and, you know, fed to pedophiles. But as long as you say stuff like that and you're gay, then it's okay, right? So my question is, this is my question, right? Would Hitler have gotten away with it If he was openly homosexual.
Look what I found, Steve.
Oh, look at that big cow.
It's a 30-pound cat.
Jesus Christ! So we know when the apocalypse comes. We know when we coming to eat.
I'm gonna be eating good.
Okay, Army, but who are you? Your life is defined by your choices.
This is Sputnik.
That electrical spark that is transformed into physical.
Meow meow.
And fifth dimension into the third dimension.
He's like, will you just put me down?
Little French lady.
Yeah, he's looking around on where you're gonna drop me now. Okay.
Long time no see. What's up?
He chills right here.
Physical energy cannot be destroyed, only transformed. There's physical and then there's metaphysical too. You know,
I watched another.
We're not taught that.
You know, that was pretty
we're basically a 5 cents people. We live in 5 cents reality. You know what I'm saying? Like
the Iron Fist show because I finished.
Hold on, these guys are talking about.
Oh, you fisted?
I'm sorry, Rod. I'm sorry. Continue.
I don't know what I'm talking about. You guys are trailing off something.
Sorry about that. Nah, I was talking about fucking Jurassic Park. My bad.
But Hitler was angry. He only had one ball.
Yeah, but he also had shitting problems. You know that, right? That he used to do his speech in Spartan. You know that, right? Hitler had shitting problems, right? He had to take medication. Every time he was doing those speeches that he was screaming, he was farting. You know, right? The reason he was screaming was to dilute the sound of his farts. Go look it up. Good. He used to take a lot of drugs because he had shitting problems, bro. He would literally have diarrhea problems all fucking day.
It's good camouflage. Good for him.
You think they put X-Lax in his food?
Hitler was an animal lover.
Hitler was confused.
A lot of people get weird though because like,
since the last World War.
You know how many drugs Hitler took a fucking day, Ryan? Did you see that part of that shit of his documentary?
Man,
how many drugs he takes a day to keep up, and if he doesn't take it, he's dope sick. He was on heroin, on some fucking meth, like opium and shit.
Bolshevik, right?
Man, look at that chemical that did not.
I can't remember what the hell it was called now.
D9.
The other
there
was
a couple of drugs he used for a couple of things, but homeboy was fucked up off the drugs.
Hey! Oh, the wedding was good, dude.
D9.
We're saving up money to go on a nice honeymoon, but yeah, no, we're not yet. Yeah. But we got married. We got married.
Wasn't he Jewish? Like he's a
Zyklon
German
B.
Jew
I remember
himself?
that. Electrical defines you more than.
He killed his own people, right?
Oh.
Like basically, he pillaged and killed his own people.
But it's more than electricity, though.
Electric depends.
Who's smarter, Con Ed?
It's more than electricity. I mean, electricity moves my hands. Electricity allows me to breathe and allows my heart to beat. But electricity doesn't create the essence of my soul. That's not what governs this flesh.
I don't know. You ever seen The Matrix, bro?
Okay, how about this?
Uses batteries, dude.
I say this.
Batteries.
I say the brain, the voice inside your brain existed before your flesh did. That's what I say.
Well, I wish if that was the case, I wish I knew what it knew before.
You do know what you know before. It's all in your DNA.
Past like a motherfucker.
It's all in your DNA. You just gotta pull your head out your ass and fucking listen to it every once in a while.
Stay away from her.
Yeah.
The universe speaks to us all the time, dude. You just gotta.
Like I never met a Brazilian.
I am one with my surroundings and nature and all that shit.
I'm driving. It was charging, honey.
I was just thinking, if Hitler beat Allies, wouldn't Japan be next?
She had a double
I don't know what's
shift
going on
last
with
night.
Japan,
She has another
dude.
double shift.
They got this peace treaty and shit. Like
I
Japan got this weird ass peace treaty.
doing homework, all this shit. I'm Mrs. Doubtfire.
Unplug it, no sound. Why were Germany and Japan allied? Why were Germany and Japan allied? It's a damn good question right there.
They had common interests.
They weren't. Army says.
No, I'm saying they had common interests.
Well, as far as I know, Japan's our ally.
Now, but remember what we did to them. You think they're gonna forget the shit that we did to them, bro? For them to change over?
Body is 88%
I don't think we did anybody
water.
that bad.
Bulldog show.
Yo, Riff, what's up? What's going on, Bulldog? How you doing, man? The Riffrags. Japan was talking over Asia. Listen, dude, here's a country that is literally persecuted by China all the time. They're constantly flying their planes over their airstrips, constantly antagonizing Japan. But Japan has an international peace treaty. You know, they say they won't attack, but they will defend themselves. Yeah. And
they're waiting. Who throws the first punch? Pretty much. Yeah.
Well, the thing is,
Japan breaks every day in our waters.
I'm just saying though, like, if we, you remember the punch we threw at them? You remember?
Oh, they remember too. That's why they're.
You know that Japan every day goes out and fishes for whales, right? Illegally in our waters.
Sure. Same
Fuck
with
you,
they catch.
Fuck you, dolphin.
Red snapper.
It's like they do a lot of dirt. They do a lot of fucked up shit. That's why they're not attacking. They do a lot of fucked up shit. They don't want to be highlighted.
It's streaming Spider-Man in a little while. No, Beerz, the electricity makes DNA function. But what creates DNA? Oh.
Sperm.
Yeah. This dick.
Sex.
Our creator has something to do with that. I'm telling you.
These nuts.
It has to do with a microorganism growing into something.
Section 1. All legislative powers.
Oh, that's a cool image. Look at that volcano going Congress. Look at that fucking volcano.
I was watching that Jurassic Park volcanoes where he rubbed. It's like they got there and they had to run their ass off.
If you've seen this video before, he's suggesting that the volcano is nothing more than a giant old burn pile.
They went to an island to run from a volcano. Like, they went there to evacuate. Like, that was the stupidest shit. I don't know the point of that.
They went there to collect
No, I know that. They went there and the shit.
And the electors in each state.
God created DNA on his iPad.
The electors of the most numerous branch of the legislature.
Man of Steel was good.
Oh, Squincy. I love that cat. He wanted to come home in my suitcase, you know that?
So I watched the saddest video ever. I'm fucking scrolling through Facebook, and I'm watching this cat sees a video of his owner that died like a year ago, and the cat actually cried on video. It was fucking the saddest shit I ever seen.
Did you see the one with the dog going to the gravesite of the owner and digging a hole so he could sleep in the hole?
No, this shows you.
No, I saw one of the dogs getting his puppy out of like a flooded tunnel. That was pretty. I hate seeing animals.
Well, you know, when somebody says, "Oh, it's just a cat," that shit grinds my fucking gears when people say stuff like that.
Animal, I'm like, oh my god.
When you see a deer, when it gets,
that's a family member. A pet is a family member. People claim taxes on
I'm just saying, man. Oh, it's just a cat. Don't worry about it. I'm like, man, fuck you. That cat has feelings,
look at everything in life, brother. You know that? When you see that, that's like a warning. Like, oh, this person don't give a fuck.
Thanks, Midnight Talk. I appreciate that. I was not saying I didn't want you to say your name, but you will hear meow. But
I have to say, when I was chilling with you, Ryan, Squincy helped me out because I miss Sputnik like hell. My own cat.
What's up, French lady? Didn't see you there. Close eyes. Picture something, you will see it, but no light entered your eyes. Well, you see, that's what I'm saying. That's your fifth dimensional being. We are fifth dimensional beings. I can close my eyes right now and picture Johnny's room. The only thing that's stopping me from teleporting there is my third dimensional fleshy self. When I hold up this bowl of marijuana, I can say in my head, boom, I said marijuana in my head. that voice speaks, and that voice is infinite. And I say that voice exists whether the flesh is here or not. That's what I say. So, I mean, electricity only goes so far. Electricity, in my opinion, doesn't explain the afterlife. Ghosts, poltergeists, demons, demonology, Ouija boards, shit like that.
So, hold on, Ryan. So what you're saying right now is there's you feel a connection.
Sounds cool.
The connection that both of us have felt, and that's what brought us together, right? That's what you're saying?
That's offense.
Well, what's going on with
I'm blind.
I mean, no homo or anything, but
well, no, what I'm saying is that we're fifth dimensional beings, right? So whatever governs this fleshy self, this pile of meat, is fifth dimensional. It's infinite in knowing, it's wisdom. No matter how low your IQ is, something of a greater IQ, of a greater knowledge, of a greater being gave you that life force, you know. And I'm sorry, dude. I believe 100% that this is just borrowed time.
Oh,
just
indeed.
borrowed
I've
time.
always believed. I mean, it's nothing to do with my
the
last
meat.
name.
It's a miraculous mystery.
I think we're all in purgatory right now.
Hey, buddy.
We're waiting just to go somewhere. I think that's after this shit. That's a different ball game.
No, I'm alive.
No, we're gonna be. That's next after this.
You're definitely alive, right? No, but we can all do an.
I'm not dead.
But I want to see.
I'll try to
see
explain
Ryan grab my cowl, or his cowl. Now I know it fell behind the couch. You can grab it. You can do a JP style. Pull your ass down. I'm about to go smoke a cigarette.
Hold on, he's streaming too.
I don't know. He's very demanding. He's telling me to do all kinds of stuff.
I am a little bit. No, you said that I want to see my cowl. I miss it. I haven't been able to touch it or look at it.
I haven't told you to leave it here.
Ever since you ripped it off my head.
Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and...
But it was yours.
Sweetheart, that mic behind your head.
Oh.
Can you give me that,
How's
please?
Mrs. Riff?
No, the mic.
Is Mrs. Riff all better? She had a good day.
Should be right
no
there.
More sickness.
Just toss that here, please. Thank you.
I'm asking you a question, you drunk bitch.
I'm not drunk. I'm ignoring you. You're the one that's drunk.
Oh, I can see right there.
I am. I had a fantastic day, and I can't wait to tell you about it.
Alright, so I'm gonna switch this over to this little thing right here.
Sewing?
Oh, there you go.
Okay. Now,
do you think
I can see your shit there? You go.
Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. 1 second, everybody. Hold on a second, guys. 1 second, bros. Alright, there we go, there we go, there we go. Can y'all hear me okay? Hello, hello. Coming in? Hello.